Yo, 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 yo! DaBLackKing. This is DaBLackKing, and welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Suikoden 1. I'm not sure what episode this is, but it doesn't matter. Apparently, I'm going to read this article real quick. The first Suikoden is an underrated gem for the PS1. Last Man Standing star Amanda Fuller gave birth to her first baby. Sounds crazy. HWS and enhanced disease should you pull? I don't know. Trailer revealed. New Final Fantasy Remake Cloud Striper trailer, okay. Jeremy Crawford, we haven't closed the door on a class like Mystic something or other, I don't know. Georgia's governor advisor hits back at... Okay, well, we don't really care about none of this other crap. But this one here, I'm going to bookmark for later. As well as... if you have one of these Roku devices or smart TVs, you're losing... What? You're losing access to Netflix on Sunday? Why? Over the past few months, owners of select smart TVs and streaming players have been receiving warnings that their devices will no longer support Netflix as of December 1st. The brands affected include Roku, Samsung, and Vizio. But the good news is that if you bought a TV or a streaming player from any of these companies within the past few years, it's unlikely that your particular device will be affected by the incoming Netflix purge. On December 2nd, a Netflix spokesperson told Gizmodo earlier this month, Netflix will no longer be supported on a smaller number of older devices due to technical limitations. We've notified all impacted members with more information about alternative devices we support so they can keep enjoying Netflix uninterrupted. Well, that's just stupid. So if I bring it up right now on Netflix, it'll tell me that well, let's just see it. Let's just test this out for a moment here, shall we? Before we get the game rolling, let's go ahead and do that. I know this is going to take a little bit of the time, but let's go ahead and do that. This TV is older, and I didn't buy this TV. This is not mine. So let's do it. I'm going to go on my account because it's my first one there. I'm not able to show it, but, you know. There's a new show. This is... Okay. So it's not really telling me anything here, so... So, this is an older TV. I don't know how long ago it's been purchased. But either way, that's stupid. So, in other words, as long as you're on a Roku TV, and it wasn't bought like too many months ago or whatever, you're okay. Well, that's just dumb. Why are they giving it up like that? I mean, a lot of people don't have computers and stuff, you know? Either way, I'm not gonna... Oh, I don't want to watch that. He sips in the drink. Oh, okay, so it's basically there anyway. A lot of these damn things are something to do with people that are boxing or something. I don't really get that kind of stuff. But unless they're fighting with magical powers, I don't see... He steps into the ring, scarred by war, and haunted by those he couldn't save, but he may get a shot at redemption. I don't think so. If I wanted to watch something like that, I could have watched Dead Man. I think it's called. I can't remember. Anyway, I will see you later. It might be a little bit longer because I gotta go and do a few things. And you won't even hardly notice there was I don't always say this, but it's actually true. Never really think about it. But yeah, I never really think about it. But to be fair, you'll never notice, other than the jump, but you might notice at what time if I scroll down the screen. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you later. This has been DaBLackKing, and I don't mean like we're hanging it up or anything like that, but I will see you in the game when I get back from doing whatever I gotta do, you know. Anyway, until then. Yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back. Anyway, I think I've already said that actually. So, we're actually in the game now. It actually took me a while because, well, you don't know this, I actually have been going through. Before I continue this on, I will do that. It will ask me if I want to resume the game anyway, but I went through this thing. It's called YT Studios for short, but when you look it up in the App Store on Google, where's it at? Where are you? Yeah, Play Store up here. It says YouTube Creator, even in the emails that you get. But it even if you look at it on the iPhone, it comes up YT or YouTube Studio. So even though I typed it in fully with YouTube Creator, because that's what it's supposed to be. But anyway, I just did it for some lamps. I mean, I you know. But anyway. So let's get back into the game, and I'll meet you in the game again. So in this episode, we're going to continue on the main storyline. But before that, let's go over some items here. Now, look at that. Power 111, skill 41. I can increase that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now, because it doesn't make any difference right now, but it will later on. I don't even have to do it at all. It's by optional. Anyway, speed 64, magic 48, luck 65, and defense 84. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, although I should say power, skill, defense, speed, magic, and luck. That's what it's short for. I don't know why they didn't say LUCK, but that's what it's supposed to be. And SKL is obviously skill. I'm sorry. Experience is 49, attack is 160, arm 124. Now, in order to upgrade that, it's not only by levels, and it's a major factor to get that kind of up there is when you level up or upgrade your weapons to the next level. Anyway, and a maximum for now, not the entire game, but we'll go over that later. And then as you can see, experience points, attack 126, arm 115, power 79, skill 99, defense 75, speed 92, magic 78, 85 for luck. Wow, that's a lot of luck. He can get pretty powerful, but in the end, especially in another deal. And then there's her. I went ahead and got her leveled up on the off screen, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I did it in the last video or not. I just know that I've gotten her up to level 9. Anyway, she's got experience. She's down behind because she's higher than us. But anyway, she's going to be leveling up before we do by the time we get up to a certain level. Anyway, our attack 134, arm 138, power 86, skill 73, defense, which obviously, if you don't know what D stands for, it's defense. Anyway, 85, speed, if you don't know what SPD is, it's not Power Rangers, unlike in that one TV show. This came out long before that anyway. Magic 62, luck 69, experience, attack 61, arm 62. This guy can get pretty powerful too, but it's like a sort of an in-game work-on trial if you want to as a bonus thing. But anyway, power 23, skill 63, defense 25, speed 90, magic 139, and luck 35. Now his magic and skill need to be upgraded, but magic gets more powerful, but you need to upgrade that as much as you can. So, but if you want to know, yes, XP is 849 for Victor, 839 DVD KP, or whoever you chose your name to be. Whether it be Tyr, Ryu, or whatever. And Valeria has about a 196 for EXP. Anyway, let's go to Kirkus. Kirkus EXP 841, attack 122, arm 105, Power 68, skill 112, defense 65, speed 76, magic 69, and luck 53. Experience points for Gremio 797, attack 129, arm 120, power 62, skill 69, defense 80, speed 54, magic 37, luck 69. Now you can make him as powerful as you want to be, but he'll still be somewhat weak until certain points of the game, and we'll go that way later on, more like probably in a bonus video, because since we're not doing 180 Stars of Destiny, that'll greatly affect things. But again, we'll go over that later. Anyway, let's start with Victor again. If you can't tell, also their names changes, not always right away. Sometimes it takes a few more levels before that. But anyway, Shiko's sword, and I got on him the clone room, which you already know that and what it does. Anyway, level 9, 49, and then DVD has Dragon Fang Staff, which, if you don't already know what the Soul Eater is, he has on him. That's actually automatic, unlike the Clone Room, which is not. It's manual, so you optionally you can put anything you want on him, or just leave him blank. He's sure pretty powerful on his own anyway. Anyway, so level 9, 47. Yeah, a little bit like 2 levels below. 1 level before those two, but anyway. Falcon Rune, automatic rune. She comes with it equipped. 7-star swords, level 948. Luke Wind Rune comes with it automatically. I think you can actually unequip it on this game. I'm not sure, but there's not much point. Anyway, Gale Rod, level 938. Way too weak, but I don't know if you can even increase that. Like, it wouldn't matter, but you can still pretty make it per him. Because originally I did think it was a girl when I first played this game many moons ago, when I very first time I actually played this. But anyway, Kirkus Shine Bow, which he will be getting something that actually greatly improves his standing in history, but we don't have to do that. It's completely optional anyway. You're supposed to do that for other things as well. So, but anyway, Shine Bow level 954. And finally, last but not least, Gremio Prosperity Rune, which is the one you're supposed to put your Prosperity Rune. I don't know if you're supposed to put it on anyone else. I obviously you can, but I mean, like, if it would make any significant difference, not that I can really tell if it makes any significant difference at all in general. But anyway, he's got a copper axe, and it's level 967. So yeah, I mean, I have been sitting here for about the past few hours. I was thinking about not recording. Actually, I was going to record. Then my mouth started hurting. But then it kind of finally quit after a while. So, after me sitting there going through all that, I finally just... Anyway, let's get on with the game. Okay, I don't want to keep standing here and doing that. So let's get on with the game and talk to him. Now, you could do this way. It's going to happen anyway. Or you can do it from the sides. It doesn't really matter. Or from the back. But let's do it from the back. Well, what unusual visitors. Human and elf, hand in hand. What brings you to the Dwarf Mines? Catch me, Lucky Chance, chief of the dwarves. We come to ask you for a favor. A proud elf, asking a lowly dwarf for a favor. Chief, have you ever heard of a burning mirror? Of course I have. It's one of our treasures. Ho ho. Commander Roseman has gotten hold of the blueprint and is planning to burn down the forest. Ho ho, that's very funny. I hope all the elves are killed. Ho ho. I can't catch me, Lucky Chancellor. What did you think to say? Besides, do you expect me to believe that one of you sluggish humans really succeeded in stealing? See, that's always something about it. Either we're foolish or sluggish, but whatever. Anyway, a blueprint from us. It's true, a fellow called Cage stole the blueprint. Ho ho, you'll have to prove such human competence. You're saying a human can break into our vault. Try it, then. Obviously, at this point, let's do it. Better not try. Ho ho, you're smart. You'll never succeed anyway. Now, obviously, this is one of those things you can talk to him again. There's not much point. Oh, what's the matter? Up for a challenge? And that's what you'll get. So, let's load the state and do it. Let's give it a try. Ho, what fun. Then try to steal the running water route from our vault. If you can do that, I'll believe your story. Our vault is due north of this village. It was way too big to build here. Ho. So in that case, give up. I like how, like, you know, they don't do anything about Cage, which would be a good thing since he's particularly somewhat, as they say, good for the potential storyline of history. Now, Cage is not too much into the history. He's talked about, but not seen or heard from until another game, and that'll be the last time you ever hear about him. For reasons we don't, unless you read about it more. Anyway, like, we're supposed to go in there, and it's like all of a sudden, because you get through things, certain things, you know, and whatever. I've also noticed that when I went through my videos, I actually found some videos that I forgotten about, but they're up there, and some of them are different from, they're really old videos, so if you happen to see a bunch of them, I do apologize, but, you know, anyway. So I was going through the process of making sure that they were seen and everything. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I was just going to meet you up here, that's why I wanted to be right back, especially because I didn't want to show off battles, because that's how I am. Unless they're brand new, and, well, you know, because unlike the ones that are coming up, yeah, they're going to be brand new. So, anyway, Dwarves Vault. Alright. I believe we went ahead and got this as a destination to come to, but, you know, it won't matter later on, but anyway. Doesn't matter which side you go from, because you can either go from this side or that side. But it makes sense to go from this side, because this guy's going to walk. Oh, I'll show you here. A chief has Hellison. This vault can't be opened. Why, a stupid elf. What about us? Aren't we humans too, I guess? Anyway. See, because if you do it from the other side, it's like he goes right through you. And I'll show you that in a moment. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so he went around me. I don't know. I must have done it from up here then. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. As you can see, you get this option anyway, even if you say, like, remember when I said, learn not try? Well, you're going to get this again. After he says, what's the matter? You up for a challenge? Let's give it a try. Better not try. So, yeah. Anyway. So, like, if I say this, and then you go over here, and there you go. Alright, see a little bit. I believe I've only done it once, where I've just, like, talked to the guy from this side. But anyway, after that, the many times I've always done it on this particular side, where I talk to this guy right here. Anyway, let's go down. Let's get into some battles. Yeah, these guys are new. Crimson Dwarf, Death Machine. Alright. They're like power swaps, as they call it. I never really thought about that when I first played games like this. But yeah, they're more upgraded and can be a bit more stronger depending on what your level is. So anyway. Okay. We're gonna do that already now. We're gonna minimize the game when I'm not trying to. That just makes a lot of sense. Okay. I just kind of sped it up a little bit, as I will be doing through each battle. They're new. You know, like I said, I mean, not new, but old. And it might look like he's down, but he's not. And that's good too. And even when they're standing, they don't always dodge either, so it's the same kind of ratio. So I couldn't tell you what the percentage is. I just know that it sucks. It's also good to get into some battles while you can and get Luke up as high as you can get him. Because he needs to be suitable at least about like 200 or whatever, you know, before you can set him up at front. Right now, I'm not worried about the fact that DVD KMP is actually low on health. I will be, you know, fixing that here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the inn and heal up, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, and I have saved. I have healed up and saved, which is always more recommended to heal up first and then save. But anyway, I'll see you back there. And so we're back, but I'm just going to go ahead and level grind. So, but, you know, I thank God for emulation, especially when you can do this and go where it says toggle frame limit, even on a PC, which means you can go super, or not super, but I mean, I think you can go a little bit more faster if you work it right. But on this, not really so much, but you can go fast enough, which I don't need to be super fast, but fast enough to get some levels. And in between, I will be going off and healing in between. Because what I want to do, ultimately, is I want to get Luke up to about at least a 200 before I continue on. And I will be doing it off screen. So we'll be back momentarily when I reach at least 200 with him. Even though these guys might be a little bit more than they should be. Because right now, we're all pretty good. At least for a little bit to get through here, but also enough to get rid of the let goes. But if there's anything new, like we haven't seen before, I'll show it off like I said before. The recommended level for this dungeon, for the final deal, that I'll is 27 to 30. 1 or 2, I think it is. I'm not really sure. But I recommended mostly between there. But we'll go over that later. I mean, way more. Alright, I'll see you a little bit. Alright, these are like new enemies, but most of the time these things will have the same exact name. Just like the last place where we were at with the Wheel of Fortune, or whatever you call it, where we had to get past it, which is a basic nightmare, as I've showed you. Anyway, I have old footage of Suikoden that was had nothing to do with these parts in the game. I don't even think we even got up to the point of the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not trying to make any references or anything, but if you get that, it's just like basically like that. Only the difference is you're not pushing it with a hand. You're actually you're standing on it to get to the right things. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. Like I said, any new enemies will be showing off. Old enemies, not so much. And that was nothing. And treasure chests, as much as I can, will be showing them off. Alright, see you a little. Okay. Level 24, I've healed up and saved, and I'll meet you again there. Okay, we're back, and since I couldn't find any new enemies, I'm just going to go downward and see if I can't find any more. So yeah, you want to check each floor and make sure, and you don't have to stay on the same level floor, but I would recommend doing it anyway. Let's see if we can find any more here. I'm going to have to speed this up or hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, so, yeah, we've seen this fight before, so I'll be back. So, yeah, no new enemies here, so I'm going to go down one more floor. And before we continue on, there's a certain item I need to go over. I believe I briefly mentioned it, but when you have an escape mounts, make sure that you have at least more than 2 or more than 1, because you're going to want to get out of here, especially if you want to heal up, and I'll go over more of why, because, well, you know, it's for certain points in this dungeon, but we'll go over more of that later. But anyway, make sure that you have more than 1. I'm going to go back and go get me a, well, no, I'll just like I'll keep the 1 for now, because I know where to get some, I think. In fact, I can go ahead and check it off screen, which I'll be back in a moment to see. Alright, see you in a little bit. Okay, so this is, I was right. So yeah, go ahead and buy from here if you can, or find a store. I don't remember what other stores have this. I'm not going to make much difference, but it's probably better since you're here, especially since you have more of a selection. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this, and I'll off screen, and then I'll show you something else, and I'll be right back. Now here's something that they say to do. You'll never find this ever again in any game. It doesn't even work even in the second game. So what you can do is you can take any item, well, not any item, but any medicines, even toxins, works this way. But because it's medicine, but anyway, you can drop it like that, and what it is you can withdraw it back if you want to. That's not really much point because we need all the room we can to loot the place. But yeah, you can get it right back, and what it does is it refills that back up to there. So you can take advantage of it as much as you want to, but you have to have at least one or two already in there. In other words, dropped in there by yourself. If you want to do it the legit way, or you can just cheat, but if you cheat, you get like the maximum 99, and you get other items that are absolutely useless. But there's also a plus side effect there that you can get, like if you want to go ahead for the in-game and get your characters all maxed out, which is what you're supposed to do for the next game. For your, not the next game, but for the final onto, especially against the final boss. But you don't have to do it against the final boss, but I don't know. Anyway, I will see you when I see you. Now we're back here again, so don't worry about the medicine. They'll drop medicine anyway. And what you can do is you can actually use it, and every time you level up is the best time to actually, go and heal up. But right now, I don't have to worry about it too much, so I will definitely see you in a little bit. So far, I still haven't found any new enemies to really show off. So anyway, see you a little bit. And there's not much point in doing infinite HP in this game, but there is for the second game, and that's for only optional reasons, and I'll go more over that when we get there. But for right now, since there's no new enemies still to show off, I'm going to go down this way. And this is where it can venture. I'm going to go ahead and go around in this room, and basically try and look for some more battles. And if there's not a new one, I still won't be able to show it to you, but I'll continue to go on. So, I don't know if I've shown this off or not, but I don't think these guys are new, but just in case. Yeah, actually, you know what, now that I think about it, well, you know what, I'm just going to show it off anyway, what the hell. Let's just do it. Anyway, see you a little bit. Alright, no new enemies yet again. And then we're going to go continue on here. Obviously, you got to get in the middle for some reason or other. Now, the trick about this part is it's random percentage of how it opens up. It will make much more sense later. Actually, no, it won't make any sense later either. But what I mean is later it'll be where it's open fully. But for right now, we got to set this off a certain pattern. So you'll have to excuse me while I mess up the mic. So hang on. As you can tell, we need to be able to move that over for where we can get the chest, so hang on. I also forgot about the chest, because it's been a long time since I played this, but anyway. Let's see, what does that do? How far does it get us to here? See, all you can do is just basically go get a random, just do it however you want to until it gets it right. So there's also another puzzle in this castle, but it's the same. I'll go over, not castle, this dungeon. But I'll go over that when we get there. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Try this. Not good. Okay. Then what we want to do is we want to go over here. We want to flip this switch. And that still didn't do much of anything. So let's move this switch down too. Aha. Because sometimes randomly you can get them all down, but this doesn't always work. But at least to the point that you can obviously get to this chest. Sunbeam crystal acquired. Acquired, yeah. So that right there, I'll go over a little bit later. But yeah, in order to come down to here. Oh boy. So let's see here. Nothing so far. Okay. Try that one. Nope. Okay, I'm not having as much luck as I usually do, but even then it's not as good, but whatever. Nope. Alright, we did it. Okay. On to the next on trial. Alright, I'm going to go off screen here just for a little bit and see if there's any enemies here that are new. See a little bit. This would be the reason why you need an escape talisman, because at this point in time, excuse me, or a few of them, just to get out of here in case you need to heal up or whatever. I'm not actually worried about it right at this moment. So that's what I wanted to show off. Anyway, I'll see you a little bit. Now, in between this floor and the next floor or whatever, make sure you're at least level 27. And if you can help it, go up to 30. You don't have to go that far, but it helps out in the long run, especially for certain events coming up. Which I'll come out or go over again when the time comes, as I always do for every take. So anyway, I will see with them. Actually, we're just going to go on. Okay, another 4. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so, yeah. I'm going to go down here. Not leveled up yet, but let's see how far away I am from doing it. Not that much further. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do some more level grinding. Be back. Okay, and this is where we're going to leave it. I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know. But, at least for Suikoden, I'm going to record a session of Final Fantasy VII. And that'll be it for tonight. A little escapade. Episode escapade. And I will see you next time on DaBLackKing Plays Suikoden 1. Alright, later. Bye-bye.